So some bad news. I found out this morning that the fins that I left in the dinghy, one of them got knocked out by the davit, the line of the davit last night sometime. I don't know when. So we're gonna work on our Coast Guard skills today. I just went and tried to look for a needle in a haystack out on the Exuma bank, but I couldn't find it.
Welcome to Wildly Intrepid. I'm Alex. And this is Corey. 3 years ago, we sailed south from Canada as newbie sailors. Now we share our love of travel with our baby girl Coral as we explore new areas of the Bahamas. Join us for our weekly adventure.
I think it just got knocked by the davit and went overboard. Unfortunately, in this case anyway, the fin floats just barely on the surface, so it didn't sink and just sit on the bottom and drift around slightly. It's probably fairly far out there on the Exuma bank. So we're gonna work on our Coast Guard skills and try to figure out a man overboard, in this case a fin overboard, and see if we can calculate roughly the area and where it went. We know the currents and roughly what they might be doing. So we're gonna throw this in the water and calculate its drift over like 15 minutes and try to see roughly how far it goes. Let's see how this works. Yeah, but we're just gonna throw it overboard and chase after it. Sorry Cody, we're not following Coast Guard procedures. we need somebody in a boat already, all right. So let's see. All right, it's in the water. Starting the timer. Stopwatch is started. Let's go.
It is not floating very far, very quick. There might be hope. I felt terrible for Corey. Only one dive in. We had just arrived in the Bahamas a couple days ago. Corey's just like a fish, and it's hard to get him out of the water. Plus, being in this water world heaven, snorkeling and spearfishing are his favorite activities. So not having a fin might not feel like a big deal, but it meant a lot to him and us. That's how we get our dinner on the table. In these remote islands, you can't just go buy fins at the store. But thankfully, Cody, our friend, had a spare set of fins.
With the super calm water, and to take my mind off of losing my fin, we decided to take out the paddleboard and go for a little adventure. Alex was the safety dinghy just in case Coral would get too excited. But we were in a narrow window before she can crawl and doesn't really wiggle around too much, and for some reason she was having a blast just chewing on the rope. So we felt pretty secure with having her on the paddleboard. There's a big sandbar that appears at low tide, perfect to go play in the shallow water of Black Cay in the Exumas. We were anxious to see how our little girl would react to this very different environment.
Hey sweetie, you had fun with Daddy?
We're all ready for our first wet sandy experience. What do you think? Oh, look at those toes. What do you think? Oh. Wow, eh? How's the water feel? Oh. Daddy's got you. Oh, wow.
Cuckoo!
How you doing? Yeah, you can stand.
Yay! It's fun! Holding on for dear life and Daddy's here. Un peu mes cheveux. Oh. Hey, on est dans la mer. Oui.
Well, we're here at the little government clinic in town at Black Point Settlement to do our 5-day or 2-day or 1-day, whatever it is that they want us to do for our COVID test.
I'm eating your toes.
The bay at Black Point has space for many boats and offers great protection from east and south winds. It's a great spot to rest, get water, walk around, eat out, and hang out with friends. We made our way to SV Vinyasa for a potluck, and Therese had a surprise for Coral. You wanna come here?
Oh, yeah, you can sit with Alex.
And then we're gonna just do this.
Jumpy, jumpy, jumpy.
Hey!
C'est le fun! C'est amusant! Oui!
You're having fun, sweetie.
Oh, this is extravaganza of food. Potluck happening.
Melanie just got 1 pound heavier, like right now. Yeah, it was weird. She was just like sagged
Chicken
down.
Alfredo pesto
She
rice
pulled
dish.
herself up. Yep.
Is that conch fritters? That's gonna be good.
Hey Alex, can you grab the
And
sauce bag?
then we have lobster mac and cheese.
Hey,
Oh, it's so good. I love potlucks. It's definitely my favorite meal ever.
That's a good way of putting it.
I know.
Oh yeah.
This is like
So good.
delicious.
So little sweetie found a new hole in the boat to explore. And she's pulling my curtains holding my clothes. Are we gonna go to the beach? It's sandy. Feels funny, doesn't it? Even though it's a super stormy kind of day, lots of wind, we decided to go on the beach. Have a fun, nice beach day with Vinyasa and some new friends, Alex and Taylor. So letting the babies have fun right now. After too much fun in the water and in the sand, it was nap time. But now, time to let the big kids play. And with the strong winds, the 3-meter kites were a blast.
Do it again, do another dive. Alright, let's see it again. Oh!
Not far from here, there's a blowhole on the east side of Great Guanaque.
You look goofy with your hat up like that, Coral.
Oh, the wind keeps going it up. And with the stormy weather we had been getting, we knew we'd be in for a show.
Yeah. Come on. No, not a big enough one.
I was so happy and relieved not to be sailing out into the Exumas Sound. It was howling, and the waves were rolling in and crashing onto shore. The protected bay was definitely the place to be to wait out this blow. Wet from the ocean spray and with tangled hair, we walked back to the beach to have a little artistic fun.
Is it on Netflix?
How do we set? We got to set up a nice
I think
sheet.
is it a Disney movie? I bet
inside.
it's on Disney. Plus.
Yeah.
It's probably not on.
See what I'm filming. So what did you start, Therese?
So now, I don't know if I started it, but we have made a new cruisers beach as Black Point. And these are little tiny baby signs here. This is for Millie Breeze. Her name is too long to be painted. But and that's baby coral. And we started this 2022 in Black Point, and we tagged it YCA for Young Cruisers Association. And everyone come here, tag that, and we'll see y'all paint something. Bring a pencil for paint.
Dinghy key.
Donation for
Oh.
the trash.
Donation. Cool. Let's rock and roll. Water and trash run. Do-do-do-do. We often take for granted just how easy it is to get water on land. You simply turn a tap to get water whenever you want. Unlimited drinkable water. Since we have no water maker, we have to jump into the dinghy and go search for water on shore. Some charge for it up to 50 cents per gallon, and other places, like here, it's absolutely free. When you are traveling to the Bahamas, where there isn't too much fresh water on most of the islands, we rely on RO water, reverse osmosis, which turns salt water into fresh water through a series of membranes and filters.
Didn't grab more cash after yesterday's lunch.
Oh dear.
So I got my shopping cart in the cooler right now while I run back.
Hey, how's it going?
Still fishing today?
Not today. maybe this.
When you go around where that little island is broken away.
Today we decided to try something a little new. Since we had our bladder that we had newly bought, we decided to use a few hoses to reach the water all the way at our dinghy, instead of just carrying jerry cans back and forth. It saves a few trips, but then again, you can only do it during calm weather because the dinghy is really hard to stay stable while filling up the water tank once you get to the boat. So we found that it's not necessarily the best solution to getting water on shore, and sometimes just use the jerry cans anyway.
What do you guys think of the water cooler hangout spot?
Nice and full. Yeah. Can I interest you in some H2O, good sir?
Oh yeah, thanks man. Yeah, just fill her on up here. Is this your fools? Is this all you got to offer?
That's all you get. I gotta go
dribble?
turn it on at the spigot.
Oh no.
Oh, she's going. Hurry up. Fully filtered up.
Oh, I'm all about safety.
You sure you don't want a few more inline filters?
I might need at least 3 more.
Just a
If I can
couple?
get one okay.
Cuckoo, sweetie. Having fun in your little tent? Hey!
Got it working. You have to pull the water outside or it just sucks in air.
And Cody holds the water hose.
Yeah. I'm the manager.
It is a windy one out there. And it just keeps blowing for longer.
Just a light breeze.
Eventually it'll be nice. So both projects. When it's stormy, you do an oil change. Especially when you've been motoring for as long as we have, eh?
Yeah.
Corey is making me lunch. Guess what he's making?
Hot dogs.
And the boat is a disaster again because he's working on projects. What you been doing?
Well, we're charging our batteries, our lithium bank, with our alternator, which isn't recommended directly. So, because your alternator will just work like crazy trying to put as much power as possible into them. So instead, I'm using the inverter, connecting the inverter to that bank, to our starter bank, and running the inverter to run the shore charger, which is charging our lithium bank. And that seems to be working really well. We're making anywhere up to like 30 amps with the shore charger and the solar at the same time. So we're catching back up. I think we're sitting around 30% state of charge. We're just kind of getting used to the whole new system with our new fridge and freezer combo. So we'll get it figured out.